It's low key, and I say I am Mr. Super Facts, bitch. All right, the M is for Murphy, as in Murphy's Law, man. I remember, I see the future. When you grow up, and the worst case scenario is basically the movie script or the soundtrack, right? The worst case scenario is the soundtrack of your fucking life. In every situation, it's a different type of trauma. When you're already programmed psychologically to expect, the worst possible outcome. When you're already, and then it gets to a point where you start, that's where the anxiety comes from, because then you start to feel it. You can't even enjoy shit because you start to feel, like um the impending doom, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, man. Like, if, like, for instance, if I make plans, like if I find, like, on my day off and I go make plans with somebody and I actually, like, it's a breakaway from the matrix. It's a breakaway from the energy vampires I'm surrounded by. It's a break where I should be allowed to breathe and be happy. You know what I mean? Um, the whole time, like, so if I'm going to drive somewhere or whatever, the whole time I'm like, my car is gonna break down. And then I start to feel it, and I start to hear, I'll be driving on the highway and I hear everything, I feel everything, and I'm like, oh, is that a flat tire? Or did I just run over something? Or what's that clacking sound? Or why does the car feel like this? You know what I mean? I'm just like, it's just like, this is bullshit. But it's a product of, the trauma that I've been exposed to my whole life, and not just me, like a lot of people. And it's just like, we not supposed to live like this. Our souls deserve better, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I just came back or whatever. I came like last night out of nowhere. Never any warning. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. Like, there's never any real warning. It's just like, it's just sudden. It's just all of a sudden, right? The chaos and the tragedy is just all of a sudden, the disappointment and the um just the bullshit. It's all of a sudden, right? So it's like, all of a sudden you trying to just be in a good space, be positive, be productive, whatever. And then all of a sudden it's just like, no. The simulation is like, uh I don't feel like it. The simulation is like, I don't feel like being positive. I don't feel like being productive. So we're going to take a shit on your parade. So my fucking struts crapped out on me. Yesterday I was doing some deliveries, and out of nowhere I just hear like this, like, squeaking sound, and then the squeaking sound turned into a clanking sound, until a thudding sound, and then so I just left the shop, and then they told me that basically, like, my struts are completely fucked. They're done. And it's like leaking fluid and shit, and it's just like, bro, and it's just, the reason why I made this video is because, when you have the abilities, like, when you, let's just, like, forget all forget forget the spiritual shit. When you grow up in hell, let's just call it what it is. When you grow up in hell, you just expect the worst possible shit. Let's just call it what it is. You don't even have control over it anymore. Only thing you can control is your reaction. But other than that, when you grow up in hell, you're already, it's always this feeling of embracing. You're already embracing, like, the impact of, a catastrophic event for no fucking reason, because that's the programming. That's what your body has literally adapted. And that's how beautiful this body is. At the same time, I hate this vessel. I hate being here. But that's how beautiful the brain and the body is, because it automatically just adapts to shit. You know what I mean? And it's like being in a car accident, like right before you about to be in a car accident, your body braces itself. Or like, You watch football or whatever, and you see a player about to get tackled. They, naturally they brace themselves and shit like that, and they adapt to that collision, right? So on a spiritual level, every single day, my spirit is just trying to brace itself for that collision when it comes to these demonic fucking forces. And I think, as far as my reaction to it, I don't allow the demons to get a reaction to me. I'm like, fuck it. It'll get whatever happens, it'll get worked out. That's the only way that I can move. Cause other than that, if I don't treat it like that, I'll rip somebody's fucking face off. Or I'll just be a real low vibrational person, and that's not what I want to be. I just don't. I choose not to be that. It's not. I think that being a low vibe person is corny. I think being somebody that's always upset is corny. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I think being a narcissist is whack. You know, um, that's my literal like spiritual stance. I think that shit is just it serves no purpose. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll just become numb. I'd rather just be numb than hold on to negative emotions if we having a real conversation. I don't even really, like, the truth is I don't even pursue happiness anymore. I pursue balance more than anything. I just want to be able to sit in silence and be neutral and be happy. I don't seek out happiness. I don't seek out, like, what can I do today that's gonna stimulate my dopamine and serotonin or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Whatever happy chemicals. I don't do that shit. I'm like, I just want to be balanced today. I just want to be neutral. I just want to be anything but pissed off. I don't want to waste my energy on that. So, basically, like yesterday, I was making money, and then here come the, I mean, it's like clockwork. Yesterday I was like doing deliveries from like 11 o'clock in the morning to basically like 7 o'clock last night, and I made decent money. And I'm in the process right now of getting fucking, I gotta relocate or whatever, because nobody gives a fuck about me in real life. So, other than a handful of people. But I'm talking about as far as my family or whatever. My family doesn't care about me, and the feeling is mutual. So I don't want sympathy or nothing like that. But so I'm in the process of just putting all of my stuff, and I don't have that much stuff, but putting my stuff in boxes and moving. And I literally said I called it, and it's not for me. It's like, I know the M is for Murphy. I'm hyper aware to patterns. It's the same worst case scenario all the time. I told myself, I said, watch, the day that I go to like leave where I live and I need to put all my stuff in boxes and move or whatever. I said, watch my car break down. Watch the one day that I desperately need this fucking vehicle to just function. Watch that be the day that it breaks down. And that's exactly what happened. Um, I was supposed to be moved out on Friday, and then the car broke down. It started acting weird on Friday, and then on Saturday, it basically is like I can barely even drive around my own town. It's like this, just and if I go too fast, the shit might fucking collapse or whatever. Like the suspension might collapse, and it's just and I think back and I remember because, like I said, when you grow up, like, just it's just always just like the dumbest possible situation is always in front of you, when it's like you just become used to it. You know what I mean? You expect it, is what I'm saying. You expect it, right? The negativity, you know what I mean? Um, just the unnecessary bullshit. You're around people that don't even try to avoid it. You're around people that encourage it, that provoke it, and instigate it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I knew I was gonna be in this situation like 3 years ago. You know, when I had the first time in my whole life, you know, I went to the dealership with the help, you know, of somebody that meant a lot to me. And they helped me get a reliable car, you know? But at that time, I was just so fucking depressed and fucked up. And this was during like COVID and shit. And then so my wages got cut in half. And I told myself, I said, yo, if I lose this fucking car, it was the only I'm 33 years old. I've only had one reliable car in my life. Well, one and a half, because my grandmother, I took care of my grandmother. My grandmother gave me her car, but then her car started fucking up. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like, bro, I've only had one car my whole life where it's like, you know, went to the dealership, had to finance it, had to make monthly payments, but this shit was, you know, I think it only had like I think I got it when it was like 20,000 miles or something like that. So it wasn't a situation where, you know, it was needed, you know, any type of any work or anything like that. You know, when you get a car, it's just like, bro, having in a lot of situations in this world that we live in today, having a reliable car is more important than a fucking home. Let's have a real conversation. And the way shit is moving now, and all of this just weird, this just poverty conditioning, like they're trying to make it socially like normal for people to live in their fucking cars. And that'll never be fucking normal because these pieces of shit are so greedy that they would rather these brand new fucking cars sit on the lot and just that's it forever instead of making a vehicle affordable. Same thing with housing. They'd rather charge people where I live $1,700 for a fucking studio than make housing affordable, you know, according to you paying people 15 fucking dollars and taxing that. This is hell, dude. I don't care. Like, this is hell. This is hell. You know, and I don't fuck with Bill Burr at all. I think he's a weirdo. But he said, you know, if people go to work, if people work a full week, they should be able to afford fucking housing. And we said that. I said that. How I've been saying that. You know what I mean? Go to work 40 hours, 40 to 60 hours a week, and you can barely even afford rent? At least where I'm at. I don't know how much it is where y'all at. Where I'm at, a fucking studio is $1,500 to $1,700. Now who fuck affording this shit? Who would even want to pay that shit? Who would voluntarily want to work 40 to 60 hours a week and literally go in their wallet and give that type of money away for what you're paying for? Get the fuck out of here, bro. This fucking restaurant across the street is charging $19 for a fucking cheeseburger. Dude, it's done, man. This it's done. And then everybody tries to do this thing. Like I just left the shop right now. I left the mechanic or whatever. You know, this is like a corporate chain mechanic shop. He showed me the computer. He said your strut is $100. They charge $100 per strut. He said, but in order for us to make money, we have to charge you $220 per. And I said, wow. And that's not even including the labor. Okay? So the labor is like another $150, $200. And I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? You know, and it's like basically forcing somebody to learn how to do everything themselves. You know? You're forcing somebody and it's like, well, what I'm not a mechanic. I've never been good at building shit, putting shit together, taking it apart. But I've never been good at that my whole life. And then you go to find somebody that's an expert to do some shit, and they just outprice your repairs. You know, so what do you fucking do? There's people out here, man. There's people out here that's literally selling their cars because they can't afford to get it fixed. There's people selling their cars because they can't afford to get it fixed. So on and so forth. You know what I mean? It's crazy, dude. This world is just trash, dude. I'm telling you, man. You know? So I'm completely fucked. Like I gotta literally move all of my stuff tomorrow, out of where I live, and I just needed this car to just hold me over for maybe another month. I mean, 30 fucking days, right? Filed my fucking taxes, okay? File my refund. It's been 21 days. They say it only take 21 days to get your shit. Of course. Of course. I haven't even I'm not gonna get I might not ever get my shit. Same thing with the housing shit. The reason why I got evicted in the first place from my apartment. Had my own fucking place. Had my own car. I had what you supposed to have. I had the American dream, right? Lost my fucking apartment because the treasury said they ran out of money. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, the M is for Murphy. I'm like, so wait, when it's my turn to get my money, the treasury runs out of money. Excuse me? In what realm? Like, you know what I mean? You can't make this shit up. You know? The worst. And it's just like, bro, I sit back and I analyze my own life and I'm like, what the fuck did I do in my past life or in the spiritual realm, shadow? What the fuck did I do to like just have such, to be forced to live such a stupid ass life? Like I really be thinking about that shit. I talk to God about it. I talk to the universe about it, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, is this leakage? No diddy. You know what I mean? This phone is hot as shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna be on here too long. For some reason now my phone is just like my phone is cooking or whatever. But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like I just I don't know. Only thing I try to help people, and I don't, like, even though the universe fucked me over, like just constantly for no reason, I don't take it out on other people. You know, just because I get fucked over by the simulation, I don't stop trying to help people or look out for people or whatever. You know, stop being a decent human being. You know what I mean? Like when I don't blame people when I really like conversations. I've had too many conversations with too many people that told me, their life story. And I'm like, I would not blame you if you were fucking, if you went full Hitler. I wouldn't blame you. You know what I mean? I don't judge anybody. This is a fucked up simulation, bro. This is a fucked up simulation, dude. You know what I mean? So, there's that, so it sucks. It's just always just this like it's always something, So now I'm not gonna be able to get my car fixed till next week sometime. And I just gotta pray that it doesn't like crack, and it just doesn't get worse. I gotta pray that the suspension doesn't fucking collapse. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous, And then you ask people for help. I don't think people realize how much like it takes for somebody to ask for help when we're brought up. And the way that we're brought up is every man for himself, from on the complete societal fucking pyramid down to your fucking family. You know what I mean? There's people that don't even ask their family for help because they know what comes with that. They know if they ask their own fucking blood for help, you know, they're gonna get talked about behind their back like a dog, or it's gonna be this whole, oh well, now you owe me your soul forever because I gave you a ride to work a couple times or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting, dude. Like, it's just the whole my experience, like, you know what I mean? When I'm dead and gone, my experience with this realm is just fucking disgusting. It's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And I just feel like our souls deserve better than to be dropped off in this hateful ass fucking um mercenary ass matrix, man. Okay, this matrix was designed for mercenaries, man. It's just weird. It's just weird. People that just eat, sleep, and breathe their own ego. Let's have a real conversation. It's fucking gross, man. Like I said, the handful of people that's left, that's still around, that have, sensitive spirits, and things of that nature, man, we're all fucked up and numb. We're all fucked up, broken, and numb. So it's like, they damn near render us fucking useless. You know what I mean? Let's just have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping this card doesn't completely fucking crap all the way the fuck out. I just needed to work for a week, and then I'll be able to get everything taken care of. It is what it is, man. But only thing I could do is control my reaction to the demonic activity. That's all I could do. You know what I mean? I have no control. I don't even seek control in nothing. I don't even want to have nothing to do with this realm, if I'm being completely fucking honest. You know? Like, I could tell you this shit, man. Once again, like, I had 2 cars, my own apartment. My one car was fucking up, but it was an easy fix. And then my other car was reliable. The only thing was, for some reason, I kept getting flat tires because where New Jersey is a giant fucking pothole. So where I live, it's just like, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. This is one of the richest states in the country, and it's just a giant fucking pothole. There's always shit in the middle of the street, nails, screws. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. So these are our tax dollars. The money that they steal from us, these are our tax dollars at work. You know what I mean? So even though that car was reliable, I was at the dealership at least once a month. I had a warranty on it. And I was at the dealership at least once a month. I was getting a flat tire at least once a month, to the point where I was like, okay, is somebody putting nails or something, or screws, and are they just somebody, you know what I mean? Are they just putting the nails in front of my car when I pull off type shit? I'm like, bro, this is insane. This is literally fucking insane. You know what I mean? So even when I had a reliable car, it was still bullshit. It was still bullshit going on, to the point where it's like it make you feel like, if you're a spiritual person, it make you feel like, damn, am I not supposed to have shit? Am I just not supposed to have shit? Because I'm not doing anything wrong. When I drive, I stare at the ground when I drive. You know what I mean? When I drive, I'm staring at the ground more than I'm looking in front of me. Because I'm just trying not to have to deal with a fucking flat tire or whatever the fuck, a pothole knocking your fucking, your suspension off, fucking up your suspension and shit. It's ridiculous, man. I don't even drive normal, like a normal person, bro. It's ridiculous, man. And so it is what it is. The only thing I can do is adapt to the bullshit. Because you have no control here, man. You have no control here. And I just become numb to just giving whatever the fuck is, whatever demonic puppet master activity is going on. I become numb to it. If there's a problem in front of me, I use all of my energy to find a solution. I don't sit up, I don't bitch, I don't moan, I don't cry, I don't complain. I sit up here, okay, what can I do to try to find a solution? That's where my energy is going. Everything else is for just, weaker hearted people, man, respectfully. Everything else, all that other stuff, The theater, you know, the lack of control over your emotions, that's for weaker spirited people. You know what I mean? And the whole point of coming here, in my opinion, which I hope it is to learn how to detach from everything and and strengthen your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Anyway, look at this shit. Anyway, I gotta get up out of here. But you know, whatever. The phone is. I don't know what's wrong with the phone. The phone is over. I'm like, just I don't know if it's because like the sun is right here beaming on the shit. It's like overheating or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on with this dumbass phone, man. I'm done. Drop me off somewhere. Drop me off in the middle of fucking nowhere, man, with nothing. No phone, no nothing. No nothing, bro. I'm over this shit. I'm completely over this shit. I think that's where the majority of our fucking stress and just the reason why we just can't be balanced is because all of this stupid ass technology. Like I went to the first shop that I go to was the one where I actually fuck with the dude that worked there. Really good dude. He got a light spirit. I fuck with people that have light spirits. When you talk to them, they got real shit going on. Don't get it fucked up. I'm talking to this dude. You know, I go there because this dude is he's just a friendly, he's a friendly dude with a light spirit. He don't let the negativity weigh him down. He don't let the demons control him like a puppet. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you get all riled up and worry about shit, even if it's real shit, even when it's real shit, you find out somebody's dying, you find out somebody got into a car accident, you find out somebody got cancer, even when it's real shit, you still don't. It's not an excuse. You still never let the demon win or whatever. Lower vibrational entity. You never let low vibes win ever. You can't. It's not even an option, is what I'm saying. You know? And going through a fucking whatever, like if you find out somebody got murdered, it's just like I just feel like people don't know how to like control their emotions fully. You know what I mean? But you know, you gotta let go. A lot of people don't know how to let go. But this guy's telling me, you know, I go there to get him to look at my car. I always go to him first. And then he gonna tell me, oh man, we don't have a mechanic today. I'm like, what the fuck? He gonna tell me they don't have a mechanic at a fucking mechanic auto. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Then this is a corporate chain, you know, repair shop, and they don't have a mechanic on a Sunday on the weekend, but they're open. You can't make this shit up, dude. You can't make this shit up. So I had to go to another one, and fortunately, this guy was really nice too. First time I ever met him. He appeared like he had a light spirit. He had, you know, from what I could tell, he had a light spirit. The first dude I was talking to, we had a real conversation out of nowhere. I wish I could have recorded it. I left my phone in the fucking car. I wish I could have recorded our conversation. You know, he started talking to me about how his brother is going through some heavy addiction and he's in the hospital. So now he's taking care of his brother's child. But if we never had that conversation, you wouldn't even know it because he's just he has a light spit, a friendly motherfucker. You know, I'm talking to the other dude at the other shop. He's telling me how his father had like stage 3 cancer or whatever, colon cancer or something like that, and he just beat it, you know. And but you wouldn't even, the conversation we was having, you wouldn't even think that this dude is like fucked up. So, you know, I don't judge nobody, I don't hate on nobody, nothing like that. But the emotional people that can't control their emotions, I look at them sideways. I'm like, you think that light spirits ain't in just as fucked up situations, I have more respect for people that control that go within and learn how to control their emotions. It's as simple as that. Because it's harder to do that. It's easy to fucking like. It's easy to showcase your emotions. It's hard to conceal them. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Like, it's hard to turn the other cheek when somebody disrespects you blatantly. It's easy to just lash out and you know, go to their level and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to be honest. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Only thing I would say, you know, if you can, send me some positive energy. That's the only thing I ask for, man. You know what I mean? And cause I need it, bro. I fucking need it.